Now, keep in mind, guys, this is my own private build of Hogwarts and Bonelab. I'm just going to take you through some of the really cool stuff about it. And keep in mind, the link is in the description, so you guys can check it out while it's in beta. And right here in front of us, we have the Great Hall, but if we take a turn right here, we can actually go down the step. You know what? I don't feel like going down the steps. Why don't we run across this hill right here? We can go check out the boathouse, which has a little fun feature for you guys. Alright, we have the boathouse right there, which I'm not going to be going through right now. But I do want to show you guys that we have a little hidden boat right here, which I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get to it, because this isn't Blade and Sorcery and the jumping is just a tad different. No! Okay, yeah, but you guys saw the boat, so now we're gonna go check out the Great Hall, which I gotta say is probably my favorite part of this entire place. Now, I'm excited to see how much this is gonna change when modding is actually available, but ready for this? And hooah! Now, yes, it does take a second for it all to load because I used occlusion so that it doesn't cause the game to lag at all, but we have tables. Alright, this is pretty cool. We have our floating lights. And, you know, I thought it would be fun to do something like this. Now, every single object in here is a real movable object with physics. So, I didn't actually hit anything. So, if we want to hit the plates, we hit the knives and forks. Now, we can't actually grab anything because Bonelab needs to update the SDK so we can have the scripts to do that. But we can literally do anything. So, why don't we grab this long boy right here? We can literally hit all this stuff right here and just move over everything. I just figured it'd be a fun little thing for you guys all to do because the engine is much stronger than Blade and Sorcery and it can handle all these rigid bodies. So I'm super excited to try this out when more modding becomes available. We have obviously where all the masters sit, professors, and little bubbling cauldron just for fun. Now, yes, this is all movable, and I can't actually lift up these just because I'm not really strong enough, but if we go behind this table right here, I can knock over some of these chairs that are getting in my way, and I can show you the coolest part about the Great Hall, in my opinion. Get away from me. We have the Sword of Godric Gryffindor. Now, I wish I could grab it. I want Bonelab to update the SDK so we can do things like that, but it is what it is for now. And we can always stand here and give a nice little speech to anyone that decides to come in, maybe when multiplayer is a thing. Can also knock over the sorting hat and chair right there. Just some little fun stuff, and why don't I show you the rest? Yeah, the doors work both ways, so it's really cool. Now, this might be one of my favorite parts. Keep in mind, I did the same thing for the occlusion. You can't see it yet, but if you go inside and you take a peek, we have all of the moving staircases completely working. Everything is completely animated, so you can just keep going up and up and up and up, and everything connects. Yes, this took an insanely long amount of time to do, but I think it came out wonderfully. And I'm not going to go up all that, there is certainly a lot. Notice when we come back out, it stays hidden, so occlusion is definitely a miracle worker. And just coming up here, making a nice little jump, we have our elevator fit one. Here we have our elevator, which actually can't bring us up, because it just clips through us. Now I gotta wait for Bonelab to make something that I can actually make an elevator framework work properly, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, it's just a pathway connecting the other part, which I'll show you guys in a second. But we have these lovely gigantic doors which should open up. Why don't we check this one right here? Hooah! Okay, looks like I need to fix that just a tad bit. But there's a staircase just leading up where you guys can explore. It's pretty fun. And we've seen all of this right here, so why don't we go check out the dorms? Or why don't we go check out the school? So we can check out the classroom right here, which it already seems to be open. Okay. And obviously, we can open up the doors if we really wanted to. Yeah. So here's our classroom with all of our tables and stuff. Completely movable objects. Can also be our gigantic boy right here. And lift everything up. Now you should be able to do this with the tables in the Great Hall as well. But when we have more strength and some strength mods and stuff, I would recommend doing that then. But yeah, all of these are movable. It's great. You can see through the windows. There's a separate courtyard over there, which I'll show you in a sec. But we have these moving statues as well, just for a little bit of fun. And we can go back. Now we're outside. Oh, look at that. We have all of these plants, which obviously are their own rigid bodies too. Now, basically everything in this is movable, and it is kind of performance heavy, but it doesn't really show it that well in Bonelab. It's not that bad. And of course, these are rigid bodies as well. They will eventually all become weapons. Can knock literally everything over. Everything is just, there's just a ton for you to do. So if we go through this, I can show you, possibly. Ah, look at that, a nice wall. There is a little bit of a lookout for you guys, just for a little bit of fun. Ta-da, look at that, water. Okay. And let's continue moving through these greenhouses, knocking over as many of these plants as we can, because we are menaces. And finally, probably my favorite place to come to, this lovely tower right here. I'm actually going to turn into the giant guy just so this can go a bit quicker, because there are a lot of stairs. So make sure to go up every single one and you will find a very, very cool thing at the top. And if we go through this little door right here, come up this, you can actually see out of this great tower, which we may need to jump up, but we can literally look at everything in Hogwarts. Which I gotta say, might be my favorite place in the entire map. I just think it's super cool being able to come over here. Look, we can see our boat, I can see my house from here. So we can literally see everything. And this ledge is better right here, where we can take a peek. Now we're about to go over there, and then I can show you guys some of the cool stuff which I wasn't able to before. So I wonder if we can make a nice leap. Hoop. Hoop. Oh no, we fell. But yeah, guys, those are some of the main features of Hogwarts that I've made for Bonelab now, so definitely make sure to check out the link in the description. But I gotta say, that is it for this video, so if you guys like the mod, you like the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.